Good evening and welcome to our Friday edition of News Geelong. In tonight's bulletin we show you that the term Sleepy Hollow is not very appropriate in today's time of continued improvement and progressive local government. In the world of Geelong sport, Flying Hawk Nathan Currie will update us with the latest. And while we're on local footy, here is the Just Think jumper that the East Geelong and Bannockburn senior players will be wearing tomorrow as a continued responsible community message of "We're not saying don't drink, just think" is carried forward. In the world of sticky Geelong weather, sparkling Larni Salathiel will bring you the latest information for the weekend. ANZAC. Once a set of initials, but now a recognised word in the English language. ANZAC. We open tonight's program playing a tribute to the thousands of Australian and New Zealand Army Corps who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country and flag from 4:27 a.m. on April 25, 1915, a day of national commemoration we know as ANZAC Day.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and well-fertile, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Lest we forget. Bowen Soccer Club will be kicking more goals thanks to a $100,000 state government grant towards a new synthetic soccer training pitch at Grovedale Reserve, funded from the Strengthening the World Game program, as Eliza Haughtoun reports.
I'm down here at the Grovedale Reserve where the Bowen Soccer Club trains. Now they've just found out that they will be receiving a massive $100,000 from the government as a part of the Strengthening the World Game program. So Leon, can you tell me a little bit about the process you went through to get this grant up and running?
Well, probably about 10 months ago we decided that we needed upgrades here because we're just bursting at the seams. So we started contacting all the local politicians. We went to federal, both Labor and Liberal. We went to state, Labor and Liberal, and we went to local council, and it's sort of all just gone along from there. We've told them what we needed, and as grants have been available, and they've all been very, very helpful. And with this, you know, what we're getting now, we've got $100,000 from the state government and $67,000 from the federal government, which Andy Richards gave us through the council.
Yeah. And why was this funding so important to the Bowen Soccer Club?
We've got so many juniors, and we've got the two pitches, and these are the only two pitches on this side of the river, that we just can't house them. We've had to actually turn kids away, which is something you don't want to do with kids in sport. So having these smaller pitches, which are all weather, and there's no problems with them getting too waterlogged or anything like that, we can train on them, save these pitches, and we can just get heaps of kids over there. So it'll make it really good. Okay.
How long have you been playing for, Brittany?
This would be my second year.
Yeah, how'd you get into it?
My brother.
Yeah, does he play for Bowen as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you like playing? Why do you like playing soccer?
I don't know, it's just a fun team sport.
Yeah? Got some best mates in the group?
Annabelle.
What's good about Annabelle?
She's a girl.
Are there many girls that play with you?
Me and Annabelle are the only ones in the team.
Yeah, and what do you think about this new pitch and stuff that's going to be happening up here at Grovedale Reserve?
It'll be good.
How you going now? Have you played on these new synthetic pitches before?
Yeah, I've played with school and I've also played baseball on it, and it's actually quite good. It's not muddy, and I'm a goalie in that, and when you're diving, you don't want to dive onto rocks and mud and that. With this, it's going to make it a lot better.
Yeah, do you reckon it'll hurt, like with the plastic?
No, it shouldn't hurt. I've slid with baseball and everything. It doesn't hurt. It's just pretty much the same, except just the It's got much more safety. It's much safer because of the rocks and the mud and everything. So it's about it.
And how long have you been playing for Barwon for?
Since under 13s, and that was 4 seasons ago.
4 seasons ago. And you still loving it?
Yeah, definitely. I come pretty much every week.
How you going? Have you heard about the new pitch going up here at Grovedale Reserve?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about it?
I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, why is it going to be so good?
Probably because it's not going to get muddy and all that. Yeah, and pretty much.
Good. And what time's training go till?
It goes till 6 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, and what's so good about playing for Barwon?
I think playing for Barwon is the best because we get to win a lot and we get to kick goals, really.
Clearly the kids down here at Grovedale Reserve are very excited, and there's great things to come for everyone here at the Barwon Soccer Club. Eliza Haughtoun, News Geelong.
Thank you, Eliza, and welcome to the News Geelong team. The 150th anniversary of Sacred Heart College is the largest ever reunion of the college's former students. From the former students of the 1930s, the boys who attended the junior school, girls who were boarders and others who have left Sacred Heart over the last few years, it was a union to remember. The school had an open house with guests being able to step back in time as they toured the heritage buildings and the walk-through exhibitions, as Andria Cozza reports.
Sister Eileen, I hear you're one of the youngest principals, and how long were you principal at Sacred Heart College?
I came here in 1975 and I was principal for 7 years.
And you had one of your involvement in music was quite special. If you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, when I came here we used to have school choirs in the classroom and we had students learning piano, which had been a tradition since the beginning. But during that time we started the school orchestra and giving students opportunity in Year 7 all have 6 months of learning the violin and 6 months of learning the piano and the flute. And we began the school orchestra with Don Millard and introduced a lot of other instrument teaching in the school for students who wanted it, and that's led to, I think, where the music program is today.
It's quite a strong tradition today as well. So what does today mean for you, the celebrations?
Well, I think it's wonderful. It just recalls so many happy memories of my time I had here at Sacred Heart, and we've just had a staff reunion breakfast, and that's been wonderful, meeting people that I haven't seen since I left Sacred Heart and people who've come from other parts of the world to be here. And I think it's just a celebration of a wonderful contribution to education in Geelong and recognition of how the sisters have been able to work with the Geelong community and to achieve something. And for me personally, it goes back to the fact that my great-grandmother was amongst the first students. My aunt, my father's sister was here, my mother's sister went to school here, she's here today. Cousins, children have been here, so it's got a family connection as well as a very strong connection for me as Sister of Mercy.
Thank you for your time, Sister Eileen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. This is News Geelong Friday edition, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.